Oh, good morning. I'm gonna go see if there's any eggs. It's time for breakfast. There we go. Some eggs. My name is Rick, and welcome to my Cape Cod life. Right now I'm going to the garden. It's morning, and I'm hungry for breakfast. I'm also getting involved with a collaboration by Kacy of Boots and Bounty Homestead. And her idea for the collaboration is go into the garden, pick something, and show us how you're gonna use it. She's calling it Keeping It Fresh, hashtag Keeping It Fresh collab. So I'm here in Massachusetts. I don't have a super lot. You know, we're at the end of the Hunger Gap, but I do have some golden beets that I need to harvest. So I think that's what we're gonna feature today. Let's go grab some of those. This season, I planted some gold beets beneath my tomatoes. So I'm gonna harvest some of these right now. Let's go down and check some of these out. Yeah, these are nice. I clustered them. Some of them did well, some of them didn't. Oh, these are gonna be great. What do we have over here? We got a bunch over here. Let's get these. Nice. I got a couple more over here. I might as well pick them. Then I have more in the next bed over, but I'm just gonna pick a couple more. This one's definitely coming. Oh, hi, little guy. I didn't mean to grab you, but I did. Let's get this right here. All right. A nice bunch of beets right there. And a bunch of greens as well. All right, so while we're in the garden, let's pick a few herbs. Those dill heads, but I'm gonna take a few of the fronds. Right next to where I harvested the gold beets, I have some creeping rosemary, and I'm gonna take a couple of sprigs of that. And this down here, I have a variegated thyme. It's called English Wedgwood. So I'm gonna snip some of that as well. So we'll come in here and we'll snip and grab. And I'm gonna take some nice parsley as well. That's my garlic. A couple more weeks, maybe a week and a half, it'll be ready to harvest. But I still have some garlic scapes in the house. I'm gonna use that too. All right, there's some gold beets, some snips of herbs. I'm going to go in and clean the beets. And I'm gonna have those greens, or some of those greens anyways, with breakfast. And the beets, I'm gonna roast, and you'll see what I'll do with those later. I have a couple of garlic scapes that is still nice and green. And I just want to chop those because we're going to saute these greens. Now I usually like to take out this little part right here and then the little, this part off. There we go. And I'm just doing enough for myself. I'm not cooking for anybody but me today. Not fancy, it's perfect. There we go, that's what we need. It's time to saute. A tablespoon of olive oil. And swirl it around. All right, that's looking good. Let's add the scapes. All right, here we go. Smells good. Here's our beet plant. Always looks like a lot of greens at first. Pepper. Yeah, more pepper. Okay. Pretty simple. Alright, I'm going to take this off the heat, fry up some eggs, and fix the rest of my breakfast. Alright, let's plate this up. Now that's a breakfast. And take a little bit of lime and squeeze it over. I'm just gonna put some of that on my avocado you throw on my plate. All right, let's taste those greens. So good. I love beet greens. All right, come back later for lunch and I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the beetroot, okay? So, in a foil-lined baking dish, I have my beets, I have some rosemary and that thyme that we picked. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil on this. I'm gonna add some salt. This is Redmond's Ancient Sea Salt. Lots of minerals in there. And black pepper. Now I'm just going to wrap this up and cover it. And we'll put that in a 350-degree oven. And I'm guessing about 40 minutes to an hour. They're ready when you can pierce it with a fork, the biggest one. Boom. All right, I took the liberty to slice the beets up, so I have a bunch of beets. They've been roasted and sliced. I have some walnuts, which I will toast in a dry skillet. This is a heaping tablespoon of homemade peach jam. That is some goat cheese, fresh goat cheese. I have red wine vinegar, some olive oil, and salt and pepper. Let's also add a teaspoon of chopped parsley and a teaspoon of chopped dill. All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna take the toasted walnuts, throw those in. You know, I think I'm only gonna use half. We'll see if I need more. Take the herbs, throw those in. Yep. Let's take this goat cheese and crumble it in. It would have been smart of me to do this off camera, but you know, I'm not always smart. Right. I'll be right back. I have to go wash my fingers. All right, I'm gonna need some dressing. That's where the jam comes in. And kind of give that a little squish. Perfect. I'm gonna use about a teaspoon of red wine vinegar. I'll use a tablespoon of EVOO. All right, let's that up. Taste that. All right, let's pour that right on the top. Black pepper. And I'm using some Redmond Ancient salt. A couple of grains. You can always add more, you can never add less. Alright. I just want to gently toss this all around so we're combining everything together. You know what? I do want all those walnuts. Let's throw them in. And this is my beet and goat cheese salad. Let me plate some up. I'll be right back. There's a nice portion of my beet and goat cheese salad. I can't wait to go try this. All right, let's get a good taste of this. That is really good. You gotta try this. Honest. Try this. This is so good. Excuse me, I'm really loving it. Well, keeping it fresh. I hope that gives you a couple ideas of what you can do with your own beets. They don't have to be goat. They work with any color beet. It's a very simple, refreshing salad. I really hope that you'll give this a try. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and share this video if you can. I thank you so much for joining me today. And as always, my Cape Cod life.